Crystal Hefner deprogrammed after a life with Hugh at toxic.
Oh, I'm sorry you couldn't leave.
Bitch, he's been dead for 10 years.
Yeah,
Come
I
on.
know. Like, you are not a victim, bitch.
Wait, this is her. This is the wife.
Yeah.
The wife.
Like, you
One
could have
of
left
them.
at any
How old
time.
is she?
Toxic.
I would say 43.
I would say she's probably 40 something now.
Why are they letting them do this when he's dead and can't defend himself? Like, Holly
Right.
Madison did it, now this bitch. Like, you could have left at any time. Like,
Right?
you wanted.
He
Maybe
wasn't
she
holding
wants to
y'all
have
hostage.
money.
Like, you don't know who Hugh Hefner is? Everyone knows how he is,
Crystal Hefner.
okay?
Oh, she was just 21 when she met Hugh, who was 81 at the Playboy Mansion's infamous Halloween party, which was known for its get celebrities and scantily clad models. He asked her to move in with him and his 18-year-old twin girlfriends, Carissa and Christina Shannon, days later. Oh,
And you
wow.
could have said no.
And she was unable to say no.
Yeah, exactly. I
Yeah.
couldn't say no.
She's
Yeah.
only
Okay.
37. She's got some mileage on
Was
her,
she
though. 'Cause
forced?
she looks
Yeah.
like she's in her 40s.
It was very, very fast. I think he had a lot of experience with just moving people in right away, which is normally only
Yeah.
something lesbians do. Crystal
Mhm.
told the Post. The I love you started pretty quick. I learned all about love bombing since then. Well, what the hell were your parents doing, letting you at 21 years old move in with an 81-year-old? You're still basically a kid.
They probably did what any parent would do. Be like, honey, are you sure about this? Yes, mom, I'm sure. Okay, well, you're an adult. Good luck.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes, mom, I love old dick.
Like,
Let me
you're
do
an
it.
adult, dude. You could say no.
I've loved old dick my whole life.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what we were talking about. Old saggy balls.
Ew.
Yep.
Ugh.
Mhm. It led to marriage in 2012 when Crystal was 26. Over the 10-year relationship, she buried. So, like, why would she? Yeah, dated him for 5 years, then got
Yeah, I
married.
know.
If only she
I
could
know.
escape through the open front door.
Yeah,
I cannot
the 10
stand
year-
these bitches, dude.
relationship she
Not.
buried, and I agree with Leanne. Like, why? He's dead. So
Yeah,
it's like
he's
I
dead
think-
and you're not a victim.
I think she's super smart, you guys.
why?
Because now
Okay, I'll tell you why.
You
This
get
is
that
actually
bag?
this is a genius move. Because first she was in the house, she got to have all the perks of when it was like cool to be with him, and now
Right.
she gets to switch over and be like, "Oh, it was awful," and then she
Yeah.
gets this whole ass article written about her.
Best of both worlds.
She's in a beautiful dress. She's relevant again. We're motherfucking talking about her. She looks great, and she's probably
Okay,
gonna
well,
write
she
a
could be
tell-all book.
smart, but she's a piece of
True.
shit, regardless.
She's gonna write a
Yeah,
tell-all
she's
book.
shitting on a dead man that fucking
Yeah.
hooked her up for 10 years. you
Yeah,
know,
but
like,
fuck
he's not
him. He's
here.
dead now, and we're all gonna die anyways. So
Yep.
Right. Get
and
that
she's
old
gonna be
dick
like,
and get
and
out.
Stan Lee tried to finger me once. Oh, bitch.
yeah,
shut
she
up.
should. I hope she writes a whole bunch of shit, sells a lot of books, and makes a
Oh.
lot of money and swims in it.
I
Over
got
the
double
10-year
teamed.
relationship, she buried who she really was, lived with a 6 p.m. curfew, couldn't travel. Guess what I wasn't doing at 21 through 26?
Yeah.
Fucking traveling.
Mm-mm.
None of
Yeah.
That's
that.
what I wasn't
what
doing.
would you
Blowing a
have been doing?
91-year-old.
Yeah,
But-
blowing an old man, but swimming in loot, or doing open mics from 21 to 26, and crawling around the city,
Wow.
doing spots for pizza and beers. I mean, I'd rather be
Hold
sucking on
on.
an old hog.
You see her age?
Same.
Yeah.
She
She
does
was a
not look
Hefner's best
37.
when he died in 2017 at age 91. But it's only been recently that Crystal, who's now 37, has come to terms with the darker
She's been
side of her
37
life.
longer than I've been
She
39.
is not. She
Well, at
is
least
older
she
than
told her age.
37.
Yeah, at least she told her age.
Yes, now she can go on the
At least she
whatever
told her
podcast.
age.
Yeah.
No, we should dox her. Let's show up at her,
She is not
her house.
37. Wait.
37.
Someone order her birth certificate.
Hey, guess what? She spent the last year and a half writing a book about
Oh,
life with Hugh
wow.
Hefner, the dark side of the Playboy Mansion. And there we have it, folks.
And she looks hot as hell.
She's
She looks
officially
really
written.
good.
She's officially
Honestly-
written more books than she's ever read.
Yeah.
If you look that good, it was an accomplishment for her to get into the
Yeah.
Playboy Mansion. That was great. Good for her.
Taken hours of therapy and deprogramming to untangle the debris of her life with the man who founded Playboy. I mean, she's not poor. I mean, I think she's gonna be fine. She's thrown away but one of her bunny girl outfits, removed her implants, and spent the past year writing a memoir called
She's still
Only
pregnant?
Say Good Things. Yeah, you still kept one. Doesn't sound like it was too traumatizing.
It wasn't
Must
that
have been that
dramatic.
traumatizing.
You
Yeah.
looked good in it and you kept it.
Yeah, if you kept one, you had
Yeah,
fun.
right. She has all of them, dude.
Yeah,
She has all of
I
it.
know. She has them
made-
all in her bottom drawer.
Yeah.
She's gonna be like, he made me take off my clothes and pictures and put it in a magazine after I
Yep.
auditioned for him.
She was trafficked like Eliza, guys.
Oh, God.
Heartbreaking.
It's called
Yeah.
Only Say Good Things because I had a conversation with Hef and he let me know, once I go, when I'm gone, please only say good things about me, Crystal told the Post. Oh,
Yeah, and that's where she's being a bitch right now by
Yeah.
saying bad things.
right.
She should have listened to this old man and only be saying good things. She should have wrote a memoir about how much she had a damn good time, how
Yeah.
it was fucking fun,
Mhm.
and
That's
she.
what I mean.
That
None
would
of
have
them
been
did
much
that.
more interesting than this fucking.
Yeah.
This is
Yeah.
so obvious. Oh, of
Yep.
course it was horrible. Of course you were. Now you're 37. You look back on your 20s. How could I do that? No, you had a good time.
Yeah.
It was fun.
Right. And she needs more money now because she's
Yep.
37. I
Mhm.
kept that promise for the last 5 years after going through a lot of therapy and healing and running out of money. I realized that I needed to be honest about my time there. The book is about healing from a toxic environment. Also, I need to get paid.
Oh, you know what the title is? It goes from Hefner to ungrateful heifer.
That's good. I like that.
I
Stacey.
like that. That's better.
Imagine banging that dude. Like, are you out of your fucking mind? There is no
Hef-
amount of money.
Hef
Nope.
wouldn't allow Crystal to go to Disneyland and kept her on a 6 p.m.
What?
What adult should be going to Disneyland anyway? No, he was right not to let you go. That's pathetic.
He was trying to help you.
Yeah.
But you know what? To be fair, Leanne, she didn't have to bang him on her own. There were other people operating in that room.
Yeah, they
true.
each
They
had
were
like
handlers.
nights, I think. Like different
Yeah,
nights.
yeah, that's not that bad.
Oh, I still wouldn't. No
Okay,
fucking way.
Oh.
Nope.
His cock stopped working a long time ago.
Oh,
I've heard
yeah.
like other
Exactly.
girls have said he has like one of those electronic things that fills
Mm.
up, and mostly he just like watching them bang each other. Basically,
He probably had that hydraulic dick.
He
Like
did.
Red
That's what he had.
Bull
That's
or
what he had,
something,
yeah.
titanium.
Does he have kids? Has anyone
Yes.
ever heard? He does. How many kids
Yeah.
does Hugh Hefner have?
I don't
I just-
know.
that
He has
I
a
don't know.
son.
His kid has an
Sure.
OnlyFans. Remember, Chrissy, you pulled that up one night.
Oh.
His son is doing an OnlyFans. He's kind of
What?
like, yeah, he's
Oh
like
my
bi.
God. He has 4 children from his previous marriages. His eldest child, Christy, is now an American businesswoman and activist. Ugh.
Hmm.
His youngest son, Cooper, is married to the actress Scarlett Hefner, and they have a daughter named Betsy Rose. Hefner married 3 times and had 4 children with 2 wives.
Hmm.
If I was a man, I would want to spread my seed everywhere. I would
You
be
know
like
what?
Nick Cannon.
Hefner's young widow, Crystal, received a chunk of the inheritance while the rest was divided between his 4 children, a university, and some charities. So let me guess. The inheritance ran out for Crystal, and now
And
she's
you know what
writing
else
this
ran
book.
out for Crystal? She didn't have any children with Hef, did she?
Mm-mm.
She is
Oh,
the only one.
Yep.
only one.
She should have at least had a kid with him.
Maybe not. She looks good.
She could still pop one out, sure.
Yeah.
She was
He
born in
probably
Lake
froze his
Havasu,
sperm.
Arizona.
I would
Then
have.
she moved to England. Okay, she was a psychology student. That's useless. Describing herself as insecure and young, Crystal was surprised when she was
Oh,
invited to
so
the
insecure.
2008
Oh,
Halloween
wait.
bash.
Read the line before that though. She was a part-time model. And a friend was like, you should go to a Playboy party. First of all, those two don't normally connect because you have to actually be invited and they actually have to know who you are. So clearly you were not that insecure. Because in order to
She
get
was
invited to the
connected.
Playboy mansion back in the day, like you had to do some
Yeah.
stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah, random people are not be getting invited.
You're not
Yeah.
getting invited because you
No.
posed in a bikini with a Stanley Cup. Like, come on.
You had to
Like,
at least blow Scott Baio or Pauly Shore.
No,
Mhm.
you have to blow Hef to go.
yeah.
It's like a
Wow.
Or
requirement
do
at
a
the
nude
door.
somewhere. Like, come on. You're not that insecure.
But she was so surprised when she was invited. There,
I'm
she
so
struck up a
surprised.
conversation with Hef, and they found common ground. He had studied
Oh.
psychology at the University of Illinois
Oh,
40 years before
wow.
she was born, and that's all it took.
Wow.
Oh.
Crystal recalled being enthralled by the surreal scene, describing it as Willy Wonka-like and revealing. It's like,
Oh.
oh, this is how the other half live, and she's like, let me get this bag. But it
Mhm.
was so
Exactly.
toxic.
This is awful. Let me stay
Wait,
for
I
2
had
years.
friends that were like in the mansion before, and they said it's kind of like it was dirty and outdated. Like he never updated it, so like the carpets were really old.
Yeah,
the
he's a
paint was
man.
fucked
He's
up.
not
Yeah.
gonna fix
Like it
anything.
was not that great
See,
inside after a while.
none
There's
of these
jizz everywhere.
None of these girls would walk into any nursing home. They could have found any guy that
Yeah.
looked like that. Okay,
Right.
they ain't walking into a nursing home to look for
Nope.
a motherfucker that looks like that. No, they
Nope.
went into a mansion and they
Yep.
wanted to get that money. And
Yep.
now they're acting like, oh, and here's the thing: if
It
he
was
wasn't
so
Hugh Hefner,
toxic.
if he wasn't Hugh Hefner, they wouldn't be writing about him because
Nope.
this would be fucking embarrassing that you hooked up with that
Yep.
old ass, weird
Right.
ass dude. But because it's Hugh Hefner and you could still make money off his dead ass, you're gonna write a book about him, acting like you were so traumatized. If she was really traumatized, she would be embarrassed and she
Yep.
would take this to the grave.
She
and never
made bad
Right.
investments with the money she got. And now she,
Yep.
Yep.
Oh,
But you know what?
God.
Anna
Nope.
Nicole
Yeah.
never said anything bad about her.
I was about to say
husband.
that.
No.
Yeah.
huh.
Ever.
Nope.
She actually liked him and she
Yeah.
never said a bad thing about him. And
Yeah.
he was old as shit. And she like didn't get the money for a long time. I don't know if she ever did, honestly.
I don't think she did. There's a Netflix thing about
Mm.
Anna Nicole that I was watching, and that son made sure she didn't get a dime.
Mhm.
And
Wow.
that
Yeah, I never heard her say anything bad about him
Mhm.
ever.
Carissa Shannon, this was one of his other wives are these two twins, twin girlfriends or whatever. Carissa Shannon alleged that having sex with Hef was like grape and has
Ugh.
said
What?
how had an abortion at 19 after getting pregnant by him.
Wait,
Whose
what year was
dumbass
that
fault
picture?
is that?
That picture, that purse looks like a 2010 or 2012.
Probably. Yeah.
Yes, you're right. This is
That's like
called
a
purse,
buckle
Whoa.
purse.
purse
by the way,
history here.
that chair is less supportive than Brian's on whatever.
Yeah.
Oh my god. This is a medical chair. My mom had the same one in the shower when she
Oh,
was like dying of cancer.
Yeah.
Oh. Just a
They're
day
holding
after
him
she
up too.
arrived home. Yeah, they are holding him up. Hold me up for
They
a photo.
are.
Just a day after she arrived home, Hef called to invite her to move in and be his girlfriend along with the Shannon twins. At first, Crystal said she thought, wow, I finally belong somewhere and I'm important by association, but I'm still important. Yeah, it feels good. That doesn't sound toxic. It sounds like you willingly chose to go and
The-
stay
You
there.
wanted to go to parties and be famous and get purses and fucking do
It
shit
didn't
like
take
that.
long though before the facade and everything kind of unraveled. Everyone was kissing an
give me
80-year-old. That's the deal.
That was the deal. What the fuck?
How
You
do these
signed
girls
up
not
for
know
this.
Everybody knows this. This is the whole point. Good Lord Jesus, take the wheel.
He married me and he wanted to have sex with me.
Oh, I
God
just
forbid.
didn't know he would be so
They just
80.
wanted the money.
Mhm. In the recent AE docuseries Secrets of Playboy, Carissa compared sex. Oh, I already read that and said she had an abortion. Well, that's your dumbass fault for not watching your cycle or
But,
being on birth
I mean,
control.
kudos to Hef for still being fertile.
Yeah, I
like,
know, right?
Shout out to
Damn.
you.
Yeah. Yeah, she
What
would have
was
given
the
birth
point?
to a Benjamin Button for sure.
Damn.
I felt disgusted with my body, Carissa, now 33, said. Crystal recalled Hef's relationship with the young twins as so strange. I remember Hef holding them like my babies. So weird. Well,
But you
yeah,
joined up
you-
after seeing that.
yeah. Crystal soon found herself in a coercive relationship. As he got older, Hefner just got more needy, independent. Because old men are needy and
Yeah, I
independent.
know.
Because he
What do you
couldn't walk
mean?
anymore.
You were his nurse.
Yeah, he wants pudding and he wants to go to sleep.
He got
Yeah.
to wipe his ass.
Like what
Yeah,
the
he
hell?
liked putting it in her.
Yeah.
Ew.
Hef loved the old movies where the women were just fainting and helpless. They could do nothing without a man, and they asked a man for everything, she said, adding that she was rewarded for being the helpless damsel.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
bummer.
leave, bitch.
Dude, that's the era he's in. That's where
Yep.
when he was born.
He was
like, are
born
you serious?
during the Civil War.
Yeah, he's like 100 years old.
It was all about the business all the time, and Hef would constantly ask Crystal to wear the flag, the Playboy bunny logo. It led to competition among the women. The outfits for the parties, you had to try look your best so that you're looking as good or better than the other girlfriends.
Duh.
And that's your job.
Mhm.
That's your
How-
job.
It's so hard. It's so hard to just look good
Mhm.
and be pretty and wear perfume and wear a bunch of pink stuff. How
Yeah.
hard is that? Are
You're
you
in a
kidding
place
me?
where you could be easily replaced. So you're always
Well,
kind of on guard. This is the deal if you're in any kind
yeah.
of relationship where there's multiple girlfriends, even if you're not with Hugh Hefner, if you're in like some sort of a open swingery,
Yep.
you're
Hmm.
gonna feel competitive.
Or just in anything in general, like I'm easily replaceable at my job. Like, hello. What is
Look at Crystal
Yeah.
here.
special?
She's so traumatized that she managed to travel to 36 countries since Hef's death.
Oh,
He didn't want her to
Wow.
travel while he was alive, probably because he needed his nurses around.
Yeah. You can't go, bitch.
right. And he
He
probably
didn't
could.
want her to, but she could have left at any
Yeah,
time. Like
I
if
don't
he didn't have
understand.
a fucking collar on her.
Yeah, she wasn't wearing like an ankle monitor.
She
When Hef would
wasn't?
go out, it would be to a club to pick up women. So I think he assumed that when I was going out, I was going to do the same thing. Crystal said, "Really? I just wanted to go to Disneyland or the beach or anywhere." Well, then why didn't you leave? One time I asked him to travel to Paris because I wanted to go to Paris Disneyland. He said, "No, go when I'm gone." She stopped
Oh.
asking.
Hey, did you get to go, sweetie? Did you ride the fucking teacups? Are you all right?
Yeah, I think she ended up going. Crystal and Hef were set to get married in June 2011, but she called it off 5 days before the wedding. Then they eventually he wore her down. They wed in December 2012, in part because she felt guilt. This whole relationship is her like just going along with it. Toward the end of his life, I felt like I couldn't leave him. I had to take care of him. Crystal said, I was like, okay, he adores me and needs me. And he leans on me for so many different reasons, and I can't leave him. So I was there till the end. Reflecting on their life together, she added, I'm only now just kind of learning what it means to be in a healthy relationship. I
Yeah.
wonder if she saved this bunny outfit right here in this photo.
She said she saved one of them. He's like,
Just
"You
one.
ride the D cups. I'll ride the D cups."
I wonder if it's because she couldn't fit into the other ones. Okay.
Yeah.
She'll be fine. Look, she's holding flowers. She's ready for love.
She's the next bachelorette.
She looks like she's gonna be in the next Midsummer.
In 2015, Holly Madison, Hefner's previous #1 girlfriend, who had starred in the E! reality show. I remember. I used to watch that.
Me too.
Kendra Wilkinson or Bridget Marquardt had claimed that Hefner had all kinds of naked pictures of women to allegedly use for blackmail. Damn. Crystal
How do
thinks
you
Hefner.
use naked photos for blackmail on a Playboy bunny?
Right. You're already naked.
They pose nude.
It's
I
so
pose
dumb.
nude.
It's
I
so
don't
dumb.
understand this.
Yeah, aren't you naked in Playboy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you don't suck my dick, I'll release these pictures that I already published.
The one that's in the magazine. I'll release it again. Crystal thinks Hefner took the pictures for fun and had no intention of blackmail. After his death, she said, I cleaned the house and I found them. I just thought about if I were the woman in these photos, what would I have done with them? So I made sure to rip them all up and I threw them away. What a hero. Okay,
They were
but
probably
after
like
he
original
died,
Marilyn Monroe
yes,
pictures.
it was so toxic that after he died, she couldn't leave the house or my bedroom for 2 weeks because I was so upset. That doesn't sound like a toxic relationship. That sounds like you were, I don't know, maybe just at least connected emotionally or something. She's probably like sad because she's like, I don't know where I'm going to get my money from now.
Plus, I found out Larry Flint was dead.
No, Larry Flint. I miss him wheeling around in his gold wheelchair out here in Vegas.
Wow. Even the dog is tired of his shit.
I love those kind of dogs. They look
they're so
cavalier.
cute.
Lila likes a dog. Yeah.
I like those kind of dogs actually. They walk around and they kind of look like cartoon characters.
How cute.
Oh, I love them.
It's a King Charles.
Yes. It also has the highest IQ of anyone in that picture.
Yeah.
Oh.
Will be true.
They're very smart.
Wow. So yeah, this is just one big ad for her new book coming out.
And good for her. Get that book
Yeah.
money. But if
No
this
one's
was an
buying it.
old man that you met at the retirement home, you would be so embarrassed. You would not be writing about this, and you would not have kissed his old wrinkly ass
Yeah.
at all. Do you know how
I
many
watch
old
this show
people?
all the time.
Nobody visits old people at the nursing home that look like him because they ain't
Right.
got no money. And if you ain't got no money, you ain't get no honey.
That's the
She's preaching.
truth.
She's preaching.
She's now single and casually dating. She keeps in touch with Hef's kids, Christy, who's 70, David,
So
67.
traumatizing.
By the
God.
yeah. Wow.
Wow.
She
keeps
could
it
marry
real.
one of the sons.
Right?
Should have.
That would be a smart business plan for her.
Marry the Girls Gone Wild kid. What's he up to?
Right.
Probably still in jail.
Crystal
Yeah.
is still president of Hefner's foundation and has helped to archive his belongings.
Wow.
Oh my god. Oh jeez Louise. Take
She
these
had her
out.
34D breast implants. First of all, 34D, that's not even that big.
That's not.
No.
She
I mean
should have kept them
comparatively.
in.
Those are mine. Those are my
Yeah.
Wow, that's so cool.
Oh, she's gonna start a podcast. Wow.
Oh, great.
Let's have her on
here we go.
Simcast. We need to have her on Simcast. We
No,
need to
we
ask
rip
her
her to shreds.
questions. I want to know, what did his balls look like?